For the first time in almost 4 years, the Venezuelan opposition is back in an electoral race. Voters are heading to the polls on Sunday to pick local councils, mayors and governors across the country. UZCATEGUI is running for the governorship of the state of Miranda. He says this is an opportunity for the opposition to gain strength against President Nicolas Maduro.
We have made a titanic effort to guarantee that in each voting table there are at least 3 witnesses, a principal and 2 replacements. There are people in logistics, in transport, people that are working to guarantee that we have a chance.
But the opposition is divided, and while some have supported the call to participate in the elections, others, like Juan Guaidó, who have challenged President Nicolas Maduro in the past, have remained silent.
The main opposition has boycotted presidential and legislative elections in the past over allegations of lack of free and fair polls. But they agreed to participate on Sunday's vote after they were given reassurances by the government. The internal divisions could certainly damage their chances of winning in many parts of the country, something that the ruling Socialist Party could certainly take advantage of.
Manuel Olivares is running for the governorship of La Guaira. He returned recently after being forced to leave the country for 3 years. He says he was a victim of political persecution by the government of Nicolas Maduro.
I've never been chief of the opposition, but I'm part of it. People deserve we acknowledge our mistakes. I recognize that and say sorry. I also say, please don't ask me to stop fighting to change the country for my son's future, for a country that's not what Venezuela's become.
For the first time in 15 years, the European Union has sent a mission to observe the electoral process. Over 100 observers deployed across the country will be evaluating the candidates' freedom of expression as they campaign, the voting process, and other issues considered important to guarantee the impartiality of the vote. ISABEL SANTOS is a member of the European Union Parliament.
One administrative memorandum where we have there inscribed conditions of full freedom of movement and freedom of expression for this mission. Only in these conditions we could be here. We need to listen everybody. This is the first condition, plurality. Listen everybody. And in the end, we have our conclusions and we will have our recommendations.
For years, the opposition has been demanding free and fair elections in Venezuela as a way out of the country's enormous economic and social crisis, exacerbated by tough US sanctions. For many, this is a major test and a chance for the opposition to finally gain ground against a leader many blame for the problems they face. Teresa Bo, Al Jazeera, Caracas.